So you have conservative people that believe in conservative values.
Which are?
The standards, right?
What,
abortion.
Anti-abortion.
Things like that.
Right.
Where do those people go right now? You know what I mean? Where do they go? It's so like.
But why do you have
what
to
the GOP has become is so crazy. Like,
so no side's going to give you everything you want, right?
No.
So
I think right now the choice is clear. If you had to,
yes,
make
right
a
now in
choice.
America, yes.
But I do think that the GOP needs a revival or a new party or something like the Liz Cheney people that are still standing for what they believe.
Yeah. Listen,
he said that.
I do not agree with Kinzinger and Liz Cheney on probably 90% of the issues. I do agree that no matter what this is, after the fourth hearing on Benghazi, we could have finished it. They did 11. These guys don't even want to investigate what happened on January 6th, which is literally the worst thing that has happened to American democracy since the Civil War. And you guys are just going to blow past it? Marjorie Taylor Greene is very, very dumb, which is obvious, but she can. It's weird that people keep doubling down on dumb. She said this today. She said that these people want Nancy Pelosi and everything. This commission is out to get us. It's out to get me and Matt Gaetz and Mo Brooks and everything. Yeah, because you did some shit.
Wait, are you listing everyone that you know was involved with
you guys are trying to get rid of us. Why would you just go out and admit you just did some
committed
shit?
a crime?
What would you have to do with the January 6th commission when none of us have accused you yet?
Why would you? It was a bunch of people with.
Hold on, let me list the rest of us.
You have the worst poker face of anybody.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're preemptively striking, saying that when they do get arrested, when there is charges, when this commission pulls their cell phone records and they pull their text logs and they go, hey, you were texting Donald Trump here, and it says it's going well. What do you want us to do here in the halls of Congress? Boebert, 1776.
Also, and the speaker.
Mo Brooks spoke at the thing.
Boebert also tweeted the speaker has been
said the speaker's been taken to her, been removed. Yeah. She was tweeting where Nancy Pelosi was.
It was Boebert that they had on video, or other representatives said that she was leading impromptu tours with people
the day before.
2 days before.
Doing intel.
So that's all. Yes, they were getting out where does shit go, where do people hang out. So if that comes out, I'm not saying it is or isn't. There's a lot of weird shit there. But if they can go, we can now track that in McCarthy doesn't want it because he was in contact with Trump. So if McCarthy's text log and his phone calls are repeatedly to Donald Trump. And it is pretty obvious.
Did you get the shipment of crowbars?
Yeah, exactly,
that's been delivered, and all of the
the
bats. We got the bats.
Here's the thing: McCarthy called Trump that day.
Right.
We know that McCarthy that day was furious. He came out and made a speech and said that Trump was 100% responsible for what happened. Well, McConnell said it again at the impeachment. But he's going with we're just going to let the authorities investigate it and not waste our time doing it. But McCarthy, if he called Trump because Trump was in the White House, there would be a record of what was said, a transcript of that phone call that would be available for subpoena.
Well, and that's one thing. But here's the other thing, dude. They came out and they said, why didn't the Democrats handle the security that day? Why didn't Democrats get the National Guard there? And I was like, you guys were in charge of the Senate, the House, and the presidency. Like it's
and
like
also,
your guy was still in.
We were running to not die and trying to hide. We were hiding behind desks and shit.
Amazing.
You were running shit. What?
And also Trump, the president, would be the one responsible for calling in the National Guard.
Yeah.
And
Michael Flynn's brother was literally one of the generals in charge, who, by the way, he's not. He's been moved.
Yeah.
He's been moved out. Why? But okay, so let's talk about this. Let's do what pundits do on TV and speculate. Then why, if all that's true, why hasn't Biden brought the hammer down and arrested these fucks? Explain to me. Anybody got any ideas?
Chaos. It's
going to cause chaos.
It's the OJ verdict, right?
Right. True.
Everybody. What do you think is going to happen if they put Donald Trump in handcuffs and arrest him? What do you think is going to happen?
All hell's going to break loose.
They already did
January
that
6th?
just because they thought that he lost the election. Imagine if they think the deep state is imprisoning So everyone involved, Trump and like 12 top GOP.
Basically, there's 12
You
senators.
don't think that's to people that fervently believe that there's a deep state and that we're busy sucking children's blood?
They look exactly like a coup. So they've had this meeting. Yeah. So you think they've had this meeting. So what I think is, I think that I agree with you guys 100%. That's what's going on. But I also think that Biden is playing a long game, and so is Pelosi. Like, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this commission. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep getting evidence. And there'll be a day before. Here's how dumb the GOP is and Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy shouldn't be able to play poker with anybody, let alone be the speaker. Everything he did to get this commission stopped, fucked him. He said, so they had negotiation. You guys may not know this, and you may not care, but McCarthy's like, it's like having the dumb guy. Put the dumbest guy in charge. Put me in charge of something, of math. Put me in charge of math. That's what Kevin McCarthy is to the GOP.
Spelling
bee. Geography, even worse, geography.
Or
math
spelling
or geography.
Or spelling.
Put me in charge of anything that takes education. Yes, exactly. Just anything that takes...
The superintendent.
I can write a joke. I can misspell
Dean
some
Titus.
fucking good jokes.
You do. You are
let me run Harvard. That's what you do. So Kevin McCarthy comes at this is so funny to me because like at one point the best thing to do is nothing because you don't look guilty. Just the best thing to do is let it go and then get involved in it so you can push it. And if you're going to be a criminal, be a criminal.
Right.
McCarthy goes, all right, we'll have the commission, but we want half the guys in and we want veto power and everything. And so the Democrats went, okay, you can have that. He went, fuck that, we're not doing it. What? That's the dumbest move you get. Then he goes, we're not. And then they voted to have, they voted the commission down. All the Republicans voted it down. Mm-hmm. Then Nancy Pelosi goes, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to form a select committee, which is what they did on Benghazi, which is what Republicans did, and we're going to put people on it. And McCarthy's like, you can't have a select committee. We want 5 guys on it. So he picks 5 guys. One of the guys had just written a statement that said nothing happened on January 6th.
He filmed a video.
Yeah, he filmed a video, right? It was It was horrible. Like it was like.
One was a material witness. That's probably going to be.
And then Jim Jordan, which we may be part of it. Mm-hmm. So out of the 5. Pelosi goes, those 2 guys can't be on it. Mm-hmm. Jim Jordan, by the way, first of all, we're not getting shit done with Jim Jordan on it. Yeah. Plus, you don't know who's going to get raped and he's going to let that go. So they take Jim Jordan, 2 guys off. McCarthy goes, you know what? If you want to take those 2 guys, you can't have any of my guys. And so Pelosi goes, okay. We're still having the committee. Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, to make it bipartisan, I'm going to bring the 2 people in the Republican Senate who are like at least normal when it comes to the truth.
And could I just give an aside to that? Yeah. Liz Cheney aligned herself with Donald Trump as far as what her voting record, 96% of the time over the last 4 years.
And the woman that replaced her,
Elise Stefanik, who they put in her place when they pulled her off her committee, was like 72%.
Didn't vote with Trump. So Cheney was like hardcore. So the legitimacy of now a bipartisan commission is so set with Liz Cheney. And by the way, her dad is Darth Vader. Yes. He's like the worst human being in the world. But she's like, listen, it comes down to America. Then Kinzinger, who broke into tears today interviewing these cops, he literally started crying today, talking about what has gone on. And he said, if you want to call me names, fine. And we're going to figure this out. So now McCarthy, not only does he have nobody, he's got no inside guy, 0, to tell him what's going on. They don't know what's coming down the pike to counter it. On top of that, he's got 2 other people who he's maligned. He called them Pelosi Republicans. People are looking to bend him over and rape him. You're the dumbest Speaker of the House we've ever had. Kevin McCarthy, listen, there's a guy named Bruno who's running against you. I hope he wins. I am going to donate to Bruno because honestly, McCarthy, you literally are the worst politician I've ever seen. You are the Tucker Carlson of politics, man. You bitch and you moan and nothing gets done. And so I'm just stunned at the stupidity. Mitch McConnell, on the other hand, is the snakiest. I've never seen a guy so bald-faced just come out and go, well, I believe that the Democrats are responsible for January 6th.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that why wasn't the security handled? Why weren't you handling it?
Wait, why would that be the
Democrats? Because Pelosi was Speaker of the House.
Well, why don't we investigate it? And we'll find out.
Wait,
why don't we?
No!
Let's look into it.
We're going to complain about it, but we're not investigating shit. Nope!
Well, we can answer that if you would like to investigate this.
We are still looking into emails for the 56th time because Hillary is not running for anything.